Hey guys, it's May here, back again with another video. So, it's been a long while. I haven't made a video just because I've been very busy for the past few months coming up to me because I have exams coming up now. And reason for this is because Alright. I'm doing school again for second chance so I can get another subject for myself actually, and I'm doing a skill. So I just decided to make a new video today, and yeah, so basically this video is a rant about Justice League action. And this this cartoon is so wrong on so many levels of wrong. Now, I remember back in 2017 when this show was premiering and all of that, and people were excited that yeah, Justice League is coming back. Actually, no, it was 2016. They made the confirmation that Justice League is coming back, and when I saw the animation and the promotional pictures, and I'm like, okay, that looks kind of different. Is anything going to look different? And to be honest, when I saw the trailer, I was kind of hyped, but when I saw the synopsis, and I'm like, what the hell? Why is that in the synopsis? And then came out the first episode. Oh boy. And okay. Here is the thing about it. Who in their right mind is going to make a Justice League cartoon 11 minutes? Who in their right mind going to make the Justice League a comedy 11-minute show? There's no way in hell that a Justice League show would be 11 minutes and be a comedy. And alright, I partially blame Cartoon Network for this promotion, because there's no way that you're gonna have a show like this, a Justice League cartoon, with no impact of action, no impact of character development, nothing like that. But I'm not gonna let my anger get to me, guys. Trust me. Because this show has been wrong on so much. I mean, look at the details of these characters. Look at the soft background. It doesn't even have that darkness to it. Who in their right mind at DC Animation say that, listen, we're gonna bring back the Justice League, but we're gonna bring it as lighthearted? What the hell are you guys thinking? Look at Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Look at Justice League Super Friends, the old original Justice Friends. Look at Teen Titans. Look at Teen Titans 2003 version. Look at how they have action. Look how they have impact. Look how they have life lessons also. And you're going to tell me that this foolishness they call a cartoon are really promoted? And to top it all off, the animation is so alright. So I don't get it though. Is it supposed to be the new? I know it's supposed to be the new 52, but alright, you know what? Because here's the thing though, they play it off as some kind of joke, because I've seen other reviewers on YouTube being angry at this show, and I mean, there are some things you should have asked the audience before attempting to do something like this. Because, like for instance, one time I've been watching an episode where it was some Halloween episode, and no, maybe not a Halloween episode, but right now I'm on the YouTube page for it, and I might see if I can find a video. Let's see. Hmm. 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 Alright. So there is. I'm trying to find an episode so I can actually look at it in the background. Oh, there's a perfectly good one. So I'm gonna play this episode and side by side. I'm not gonna show the video. Well, I might. Alright, so let me do this. Alright, so the show starts off with the intro, alright? And it's called Driver's Ed. And I can't pause for some reason. So basically, this one is Justice League Action Driver's Ed, episode 18, season 1. This is apparently a short on official Justice League Action. Oh, the DC Kids website. Excuse me. So it starts up with Stargirl and Cabby driving through space because she wants her space license. Okay. And they're just talking about this and that. They're still talking. And alright. I'll let you hear this part for to be exact. Alright?
You just need to stop worrying about the things around you and focus on something ahead of you.
Why am I even doing this? I can fly! I'm pulling over and we're switching places. What the what?
So I'm pretty sure that, yep, that's Zalia's socks. He's bad news.
He's robbing that space ATM. We have to stop him.
So, alright. I have a problem with this, alright? And I'm gonna play the video again. And I'll give an analysis of this. Why does Stargirl need to drive a space taxi where she can fly? That she made that point very clear.
Drop that crowbar, Zox!
What choice do I have? Atrocitus may be the scourge of the galaxy, but he's a real cheapskate.
You won't need any money where you're going.
Pisces!
His engines, it's just light!
You'll rue the day you cross paths!
Alright, so there's a problem in this video. So I might link it down below and show you as to problem, as to why. But here's the thing though. When Cabby shot him off of his construct vehicle, his ring fell off of his finger, and with my knowledge of the Red Lantern Corps, we were told and are told that when you join the Red Lantern Corps, basically the red rings are basically your hearts. So when his ring fell off, he's technically dead now because his ring fell off. Because remember, when you join the Red Lantern Corps, your heart is definitively ripped out and replacement of your Red Lantern ring. So I find it a problem now because I'm saying they're gonna make this sort of thing where Stargirl has road rage, and I'm like, the Red Lantern ring does not work like that. It does not work as how it's supposed to work. And I'm reading some comments down here. Alright, from this guy named Barney Dinosaur. Do you guys think Atrocious doesn't pay the Red Lanterns much to make them angrier? He asks, this is just a question. And this one guy is saying that I just absolutely said, damn, the Red Lantern isn't even dead yet and his ring is already looking for a new owner. Who knew Stargirl was eligible? You see, that's the thing about the Red Lantern Corps, is that if one user dies, Atrocious will take that ring and try to find a host. No, they're not like other lantern rings where the user die and then it just shoots off to find another owner. No, the Red Lantern ring has to be a specialized ring and all that. And oh, and here's another comment saying, yeah, this is basically what it should be. Don't Red Lanterns die if they lose their rings? They basically function as their hearts in the comics. So I said the exact same thing not too long ago. So I'm not sure. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Because here's the thing though. This is actually the first time in history, cartoon history, that they feature the Red Lanterns in this cartoon. But they should have a specialized episode with Green Lanterns themselves. So I'm reading some other comments above this comment what I just said. So I was going to ask the same thing, although I seem to remember a few times in the comics, new introductees just needed their heart to restart if they were separated from the ring. Yeah, that's kind of true. And comments is just going through because this show is all level bullshit. No, trust me. And there's this one episode 2 called Skyward, episode 19, and all of that. Like I said before, if you want to see the episode and make an in-depth analysis, be my guest. Because this show on itself, within itself is just so bad to the point where none of the jokes are funny. No, truly. When you look at it though, none of these jokes in the show is funny. And let me play this video. This is episode 19, Skyjacked.
Did it, Harley? Yeah! Spike the Justice loses own jet from under the
They never even knew we were there.
Course they might have figured it out.
Looks like we have a bat in our hair.
So let's give him the brush!
So let me give you something, a bit of history, alright? So we know traditionally when they always have a Justice League cartoon, one of the main things they would do is that they would face different villains, but not villains from each Justice League member. They would face villains like the Light, Vanilla Savage, Starro, Darkseid, and other villains. So I noticed this the time back in 2017 when I was watching some of these shorts, and I'm saying to myself, okay, so number one, why are each superhero's rogue gallery doing random things, stealing things and all of that? And so, with my knowledge of Justice League, one thing is that each villain, each hero, just don't show up randomly and just start stealing or start wreaking havoc. That's just lazy writing. So you're gonna tell me that Harley and Poison Ivy stole a javelin jet right under their noses. So they stole a jet, and there's no particular reason why they stole this jet. They didn't give a reason why this jet was stolen. Why did they choose to sell this jet? I mean, not sell, to steal this jet. Let me continue with this. Now we see Batman changing right now.
Did you know this jet has its own submarine?
So, who am I, Aquaman? Dumping it!
Alright, guys. And there's another thing too. So I remember this other episode one time where literally was an episode with Swamp Thing and Poison Ivy. So I remember that episode fairly. But basically is Poison Ivy wanted to marry Swamp Thing, and there is no part because in the comics I can tell you that the two of them, when I think they met one time in the comics, it was somewhere in Rebirth. They met in the comics. I don't remember what issue was it, but I know I met. But the thing about it is that Poison Ivy isn't somebody like that. She isn't a person like that. Forcing something to marry her. Because and there was one thing I didn't get though, is Swamp Thing was human and then was chosen by this mystic green thing that turned him into a swamp creature to protect the earth. So you tell me that Poison Ivy used her dust and forced him to go under her control. So wouldn't something be immune to her mind control dust? Because she does make it from the chemical of plants to do it. I mean, the both of them are plant creatures. Humans turn into plant creatures. So why the hell would that Alright, you know what? Let's go back.
I don't know how that's possible.
When he pulls in front, blast him. Oh no.
Alright. There's another bullshit thing. So, when they said pull in front of him and blast him, there was one thing that I did not get though. How the hell did Batman tore through the roof of a javelin plane like that? Normally it doesn't take a mere human. Normally, a mere human shouldn't even do that. Even if they were experienced fighter. How can a human rip through a jet like that? There's no way that can be possible. Also with Batman. How can Batman rip through a plane like that? So to make it seem as if though they're oversaturating Batman to the point where I'm just tired of it because this is Justice League action. Here's the thing though, I remember in Justice League Unlimited, Batman wasn't really too much into the Justice League. He was just doing his own business. He sometimes doesn't care. He sometimes go ahead and do his own thing. And when there are times in need, when he's facing against his villains in Gotham, alright, there are some points in comic books where, like, for instance, if you watch comic book reviewers and you hear them say that, yeah, here's the thing though, heroes like Batman, heroes like Superman, heroes like Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Arrow, and other heroes, is that when they are facing against their villains, they don't call for backup. They do. Although Batman could ask for backup from Superman or Wonder Woman, but no, he chose not to do anything. He chose not to do anything, and here's why. He chose not to call her. Same thing with Superman. He doesn't need help from Batman or Wonder Woman. He can deal with his own villains. He's Superman. He's an alien. He's strong and all that. If you wonder why am I surprised, I was reading comments and alright, this one person said I still love the character design and animation for the series and the shorts. So here's hoping season 2 gets 22-minute episodes like Justice League Unlimited. So I was theorizing the same exact thing, but we're not going to get that because here's the alright. Let me give you a little bit of a rundown what I've been thinking of for the past few years of this show. So right, one thing they could have done with this show. Oh wait, guys, wait for 1 minute. I'll be back. Alright, back guys. So let me give you a bit of a rundown of this. So with the initial of Justice League, right? The very first episode we saw was that we saw Batman, no, Wonder Woman, Batman, we saw Martian Manhunter. So here was my initial thought of what the series could have done to make it much better. So number one, they could have easily do something different with the series. They could have easily made it a lot more better if they would have asked the fans. So here's what if I was to write this show, I would have made it much better, write it a little bit better, have some team to help me write this show better. Because here's one of the things I thought they would have done. So, like for instance, like they showed the teams like Martian Manhunter, Wonder Woman, and all that. So what they would have done is this. So give the volume of each team from way back. So what you could have done is make references to the Super Friends, so how all the teams are together. Make references to Justice League Unlimited, like different teams, like you have Wally West, John Stewart, and all of that. You could have easily done that. You could have easily shown like the progression of teams and all of that. Like for instance, Hal Jordan isn't there. So you could have John Stewart and Barry Allen and all of that. Then now on next episode you see Kyle Rayner and Wally West hanging out. I mean here's the thing now. Justice League I think could have had potential to show each characters from DC in their own not mini arcs, but their own story arcs. Like for instance, they could have played up to where they could have a Blackest Night event in this cartoon. No, really, it could have had the potential to have a Blackest Night, but it wouldn't work out to that extent. Or what they could have done is have I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but they could have done an episode a 5-part arc of the Tower of Babel, which in case they should have done that, because it would have been an interesting adaptation from that comic book into animation. And if some people would have think that it following Justice League Doom, I wouldn't say that exact. But yeah, here's the thing though. They could have done that arc. Alright, so what they could have done is like completely separated from the new 52 events up to they could have made a Tower of Babel. They had a potential, could have made a Tower of Babel arc. So if some of you aren't aware of that, so Tower of Babel is this case where basically the whole world went into turmoil, where everybody in the world are like dyslexic. Jeez. So basically everybody can't read and all that because of this damn device. And basically the Justice League, one by one, being picked off, being bitch slapped and all of that. Well, basically their weaknesses are being exploited and all that. So Batman went ahead because was doing something, and apparently he found out that his parents' grave were dug up, and he was searching for his parents' bodies and their caskets and all of that. And while the Justice League were busy being defeated, alright, so Basically, that team they could have done is was that so for instance, Plastic Man was on that team, Kyle Rayner, Wally West. So and Martian Manhunter also. So here's the thing now. They could have easily have that part in the show. Make it a very special thing. And all of that. Could have been a special thing. Alright, and then no, another thing I didn't like what they did with Justice League Action is that they say they won't have any persons being, how would you call it? Oh yeah, it would be just straight action, no character development, no person hanging out. And I'm like, okay, really, you really going to do that? The Justice League? And I mean, they could have easily changed that and say, yeah, because when you look at it though, they did that during Super Friends sometimes, but not all the time. Maybe that was the goal of trying to copy Super Friends and it didn't work. And it did not work. No, honestly, that did not work. When then there's another thing too that I didn't like. And it was the case where really and truly they didn't give the characters more depth. They didn't even have them have their identities roaming and all. So you're telling me that a Justice League cartoon, a Justice League series that has pure action and no time and place for them to say, yeah, let's do things normally. No, you don't do things like that. That is called lazy bullshit writing. You do not do things like that. You do not simply say, yeah, we're not gonna let them do any other stuff with their lives. Yeah, you know that other heroes have lives to go to, right? You know that other people have important things to do, right? It's not guaranteed that when you're a superhero you will get money. Well, to the point. Sorry about that. It's to the point where Superman. When you look at Clark Kal-El, he has to work. If he doesn't work, how is he going to have food on his table? How is he going to eat? Look at Bruce. Yeah, at night times you will see him at night times fighting criminals, but he has work to go to. He's Gotham's richest man. He has work to go to. And some people saying that rich people don't have to work and all of that because they're rich. And yeah, listen, rich people do have to work. How else they're going to make more money? Try to make themselves satisfied. I mean, Wonder Woman doesn't have to work. She doesn't have to work at all. But you have other characters who have jobs. Look at Barry. He's a forensic scientist for the CCPD. Look at Vixen. Look at Green Arrow. Look at all these other characters. They have to work. It's just as bad. It's just bad. It's just something as bad as saying this and that, this and that. And the reason why I'm just making this rant in May 5th, 2018, what I could have easily made this video back in 2017, but I didn't really had the motivation to make any videos back in 2017. And also I was kind of busy and kind of lazy. To be honest, I was lazy to do things. You know, like, But basically, this show sucks. This show sucks. And plus, here's the thing though. Back then, in Justice League, and when you look at DC Comics, Batman wasn't in tune with the Justice League all the time. He was sometimes on and off there. Batman has his own thing doing. Then you have the other Justice League members doing their own thing. Batman isn't and Batman isn't necessarily the leader of the Justice League. It's just writers being asses and making Batman saying, yeah, he's the leader and all that. Yeah, let's stop the bullshit. Guys, you see, this is the one thing, the one show that I could see a potential of redeeming itself, but there's no redeeming a show like this. It's so bad on many levels. Even you have one episode where I was just talking about named Quality Time, where basically just to see where the team were talking while fighting villains, saying that they don't get any time to hang out. And I'm like, yeah, there are many times. There are times where you can go out. And one of the absolute worst things I didn't like is that at the end of it, you see all of them in their hero costumes, and I'm like, alright, you know what? This defeats the purpose of what it's called quality time. No, really, it defeats the purpose of this episode called quality time, because you're going to tell me that, yeah, all of them agreed to go out and hang out, spend time with each other. So you're telling me that no one changed their clothes to act normal? Because what? And the only reason why they asked Bruce to come is that in case things, so it defeats the purpose. And also, when they're hanging out, they usually do not do things like that. They do not hang out when they're heroes. Because here's the thing though, they tend to draw more criminals and all that. It's best that they had their civilian clothing and hanging out. Keep the poses to the minimal. And Superman know as well as anybody, if he's going to do bolding. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna link that episode to you. You can make your own analysis also, because this show pissed me off as to the lowest level. Alright, this episode with Poison Ivy.
You met your match, heroes. Today, Gotham falls to the Ivy League.
That's a bad joke in itself. Now, here's the thing about it. Yeah, so Poison Ivy said Gotham. So here's how easy they could have played with this. You could have Batman trying to take on Poison Ivy, and Wonder Woman comes up all of a sudden and come and help, and she's telling Bruce that, listen, we know we don't spend quality time with each other, but could at least made the effort. Instead, they have this pointless and just as pointless at helping him. Normally, Bruce don't ask for help when he's dealing with his own villains.
Looks likely we'll finish early.
Alright. And there's some other problems I have also with this show. Is that, right. So, if I know Poison Ivy well, is to the fact that she doesn't recruit all the villains to help work with her just for terror and all that. Poison Ivy always have a goal. When she and other villains are together, she usually backstabs them or they backstab her. But not villains. Poison Ivy don't recruit villains out of her league. So here's the thing though. We see Superman fighting Star Sapphire. No, there might be some confusion with some people saying that isn't it Carol Ferris? No, it isn't Carol Ferris. It's a woman called Fatality, and basically she's African. Also, she is the one that always she was the Earth. So if you guys seen Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, I mean, basically, when I remember watching Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, I remember seeing that Star Sapphire, and I'm thinking, is that Kara Ferris? Then I found out that that's not Kara Ferris. That's someone called Fatality. She is Jon Stewart's love interest slash villain. No, there's one thing though. I'm not sure why she's there on Earth, where she will be. Alright, so the reason why she's obsessed of defeating Jon Stewart is I think it wasn't. I saw this origin where it was because of this war. Basically, Jon Stewart is from the Navy, so it was basically this war thing and all of that. And something happened to her village. They met each other one time before, and the Star Sapphire ring went to her, and it basically told her that your love is so strong for Jon Stewart. She's basically in love with him. But I think it's something that happened as to why she wants to kill him and all that.
Hardly worth the effort of getting together.
But since we are together and...
No.
No. Here's the thing though. And I'm gonna say this bluntly and clear. Villains and heroes should fight their respective heroes and villains. Like for instance, we see Cheetah right here kicking Barry, where she should be fighting Wonder Woman. I mean, what the hell?
Why not? Bonding is important. At the last summit, we all agreed to hang out sometimes.
Fine. On my Belford makes sandwiches.
Well, a jaunt to the Batcave is always interesting.
We were considering something more interactive. Too slow, Plitet.
Yeah, you understand why. I just have a problem with this show.
Interactive, huh?
Yeah, you see, I'm gonna link these videos to you guys so you can have your own in-depth analysis. I don't own these videos and all of that. These kids own them. But yeah, guys, I might make a part 2 video of this. So just bear with me and bear the quality time and all of that. I didn't anticipate for this run to be this long, but yeah, this isn't the end of the run. This is a part one rant. I'll somewhat do my second part rant, and I have time. But yeah, this yeah. You know what, guys? See you guys later. Bye. Please subscribe and like the video, comment, dislike. Well, bye guys.